So, welcome to the show today, Sally. It's lovely to have you, even after the technical difficulties we had. I won't explain to the world how difficult technology can be for people almost 50 years old.
All I needed to do was swipe that little.
Swipe left. Right. No, it was right. Swipe right.
Well, I can't see the button.
I don't
I
know if
can't see the button.
do you feel, speaking of swiping, do you feel like you missed out on a generational experience in the whole swipe left, swipe right dating scene of looking for a beau online?
Looking for love via swiping.
Mm, such an.
I do not think I missed a damn thing. I'm really happy that I was not involved in that, whatever that is.
Do you know anyone who has connected and had a long-term relationship through what is it, Tinder or Hinge, Bumble? There's lots of them now. Do you know anyone
No,
who's connected?
I think a better question is, how do you know the names of all these apps, Jason?
Because I
Interesting.
work in technology.
Right up until you said Tinder, I was gonna say you, but then you said Tinder.
Oh yeah, no, ours is social media, so it's very different.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Like it would, the purpose
Um,
of us being on the social media was not to find a partner. It just happened to be the way
ah,
that we connected. And for those of you who are wondering, that was the fact that I met my wife through MySpace, a now
MySpace!
a now prehistoric internet website that no longer does it exist? I haven't even checked if it exists still anymore.
I don't know. What I do know is that you designed my page.
You keep on talking about that, and that's not exactly designing. It was just like placing things that go there. So you've always given
I said I
credence to that, but it's not. I didn't do anything. You read as if I'm some kind of web developer, and I'm like, no, I'm
uh,
just putting an
would
image,
we
changing the
would
colors.
we classify that as design?
No,
Probably not.
no, I wouldn't classify it as design at all.
It was pink and it was sparkly, and that's just what the criteria was, and I was good to go.
Yeah, yeah,
And then Facebook happened like 3 weeks later.
yeah. It totally did. Yeah, that MySpace era was kind of good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed having like, do you remember the top eight or whatever friends that you used to have in there? And it'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, you're demoted. You're no longer in my top friends. Do not notice because this will be awkward. Was it eight? I can't remember how many people you could have in your top friends, and you could have like a profile song as well that would just play in the background.
Yes. Yeah, I liked all that. I liked all that part of it. Like, I liked that you could like, make you know what it was like, an online school diary. Like, when I think about my diary and like the stickers
Let me
and
guess, it was your
song lyrics I
space.
used to. My space becomes your space.
I hear you've got something, a groveling point that you have with the world. I'd like to hear about. Well, I don't know if it's with the world or with someone specifically. What is your current dilemma that you need to talk through?
I think we need a new segment that's called Sells First World Problems.
No, I don't like the term first world problem at all.
No, you're
No,
not for that?
we're
'Cause
just
it's
we
really not.
it's what we live in. So context is, important. So like, in developing countries when, you're having a sip of water, you're like, oh, bug in there. Oh, no one goes third world problem.
Yeah. But I got really pissed off, and then upon reflection, I was
Embarrassed.
like, "Yeah, that was a bit of an overreaction." But
All
what
right.
it was,
Mm.
you're a parent, so I'd love your opinion on this. You're a parent and you are a father, so this is in your lane. So I have got an issue with, as we've discussed before, I'll say it again. I have 3 neurodiverse children. Plus, they all go to different schools, so there's a lot of contacts that there are a lot of contacts related to the kids, emergency contacts, which is me and Matt.
Mm.
I get called for everything. Everything. So, whether it's the doctor, whether it's the school, whether it's a therapist, whether it's address, like it goes on and on. There's 2 contacts. I'm the one that gets all the phone calls all the time. The last school the kids were at, Matt actually called and requested and said, "Call me first. Leave her alone. She's got enough to deal with. Put my" he's requested it verbally.
Mm.
And still. So, my gripe is, or my rhetorical question is, why is it that establishments, whatever they are, fill the blank, doesn't have to be a school, doesn't have to be a whatever it is, why do they call the mum?
Um,
If there are 2 numbers there,
which one was
2
listed
numbers.
first?
Okay, we've listed Matt's number first as experiment.
Mm.
Still, I'm the one who gets a call.
Interesting. That's probably the same with us as well.
How does Annie feel about it? How do you feel? No, actually, how do you feel about it? 2
How do I feel about
parents?
it?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I love that I'm not bothered.
I knew you were gonna say that. I could have bet my house on that. It's not that bad, 'cause I didn't have to deal with it,
Are they
and I respect that.
dying?
That's
No? Okay, well, walk it off.
yeah, I don't judge you for that, because I would love to be the person who goes, "I'm not bothered by it," so I'm just saying, like, 50-50 at least, but that is not the case.
Mm.
See, it's
Is
really
is
it's a
mowing
bit.
the lawn 50-50 at your house?
Of course it is.
No, it is not. See? See how the world
I get out
works?
there,
You do not get out there. You can see with your
self-mowing,
pair of
yeah.
gardening gloves and your gummies on or something. I'm just gonna. You'd be like, "Oh, Matt, this is really hard to push."
She can't even turn on the camera on her laptop, but
I can
there she
imagine you.
is.
I'm even trying to turn on the lawnmower. Like, oh, I just pulled out my shoulder.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
remember
look.
that remember that ride-on you had?
Oh yeah. Did you ride that? Did you
That
ride
was
that?
awesome. I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a mini tractor.
I mean, this is. I mean, I don't know. I kind of like the whole. If I'm being honest, I like traditional roles in families. I don't mind
Well, so
that.
do I. No,
Hmm.
so do I.
Hmm.
I've given up my career to be a stay-at-home mum and full-time carer for my 3 kids, and there is nothing inside me that regrets that. Nothing. I feel so convicted in that decision. Truth. There's nothing inside me that goes, "Oh, it could have been me. What about my career?" I don't really have maybe earlier on when the kids were very small, maybe. Now I'm like, I'm good. I'm seriously good. And even Matt has said before, I'd be a stay-at-home dad. He
Everyone
goes,
would.
yeah, he goes, if you were
If you were the
really
money
loving your
bags.
job, if you loved your job and you really, there was something about it, he goes, I'd do it.
Mm, yeah.
God's
What is it?
really
What is it? What
deserving.
is it? What is
God's like,
it that annoys you though? Like, what is it? Is it the assumption that you're but you are technically the primary carer, so as well. So that's the part where I don't understand. Can you explain
they
it to
don't
me?
know that, Jason. They don't know that.
Just making a point. No. In our world, I'm technically the primary carer, and you're calling me. How dare you?
They don't know that.
The
I could be,
context of that
hey,
makes it even worse.
How do they not? How do they know? How are they so sure that I don't have a full-time job?
They can tell.
Why? By my hat and my
She doesn't
muscle
look
top?
like she's going to work today. Sally Albert not working. Those tracksuits are a bit too loose for work. Yeah, the camera, the
I told you.
CCTV's on at the entryway. That's just gone.
Look, I told you it was a shit whinge. I was really
It was,
upset in the moment, and then I reflected, and I was like, "Come on, Sal.
but you know,
There's you
it's
can
actually a great conversation around these whole roles in families and whatnot. Like, there's that. That's why I asked the whole thing about law mowing, because I think it's funny to see how This is gonna be very
controversial.
controversial. So
Do it. Do it."
to put it, it's like when it comes to equality, and I'm all for equality.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not. I think there's lots
Look
of
at
things that
us.
I'm like one of those. Like when it comes to things that I'm just like, oh come on, shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah,
what are you complaining about? Like the
that's a
world,
bit of a shut up.
the world in the Western world, there is nothing currently within any institutions or laws that is technically cited to any of the genders. There's equality, is what I'm saying. Outcomes are very different things. Like, has the world evened out and stuff like that? Probably not. But we've got things such as the natural. I think we spoke about it. Like, when we talk about the pay gap and stuff like that, it's there's clearly between when kids finish school to when they're about 30 years old. Women in general now have a higher average earning than men, because the more women are also going into a tertiary education that men aren't. The whole system has had a hard swing from being, engineered for being for boys to basically forgetting that boys exist, and the curriculum and the way people are taught is pretty much devoted to the female gender. And I don't think that is controversial to say at all, but it's just what's happened over time. Most educators are also female compared as well. So there's been something that's happened and it's changed the world. It is what it is, right? But after the age of 30, that's where the disparities in average
Oh,
salaries
yeah.
change. And that's around, you know, the thing that happens. We have kids, and I know there's lots of examples of, as we were talking about before, primary care, where the woman in the relationship is the breadwinner. Like, I have two examples of
Yep,
that where
yep, I know
legitimately
of yeah,
it's wild, where like it's like a month in and these ladies are just going back to work, and you're like, holy shit, man.
have done like, physically, I couldn't have done that.
Yeah,
But
so
that's just me.
and
Some
I and
people
I
for
think and I think in that realm, I think it's up to the individuals as a couple to make these decisions. The world isn't
of
forcing
course.
individuals to be like, oh, you're the man. You're going to. We live in a world now where that pretty much is like. I discovered just yesterday how even at my workplace, and I'm like, oh mate, I need to knock Annie up again, independent of if you're the primary or secondary carer, you get 3 months paid leave. And I'm like, oh, I'd love a holiday. Let's knock out
Yeah,
another. So, which is great. But like, I guess the point that I'm making is when it comes, this is the controversial part, is where equality is wanted, it's technically always in positions of power. Like, no one's calling out for equality, like, huh, why aren't there the same amount of men in teaching that there are women? Why aren't there the amount of women in oil rigging
yeah,
businesses and mining
yeah,
that there
yeah,
are men? No one is shouting out for that, but it's
yeah.
like, in leaders, CEOs, head ofs, parliamentarians, all those, everyone wants equality. But go to the shit jobs, no one's calling out for equality whatsoever. It's kind of, I think it's quite the paradox, and actually not fair that
I
it's
agree
not
with
true.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and we have had this discussion before.
Mm.
And I agree with you 100%. I will use myself as an example, right? You and I, we had the same qualification. We went to university together. We both came out with the same qualification, right?
Yep.
Now, right up until I had kids, it was different fields, but say in our mid-20s or whatever, to what mid to late 20s, we were starting to go on that trajectory of
Mm.
moving through the ranks. Now, I had my kids. I went back. I had Sam and Nate, and I went on maternity leave, and I went back in a part-time capacity. Then we moved to Perth, and I became when Nate got his diagnosis, and then we had Molly Bell. So now we've got 3 kids, 2 officially diagnosed, 1 to be diagnosed. And I made the decision to be a full-time carer for those 3 kids. I've tried a bit of work for in between. So Sam was 4 and 17. So 13 years. In between that, I've done a couple of part-time roles. But let's just, for argument's sake, I have taken 13 years out of my life. I have decided, both Matt and I decided together, mainly it's my decision, and Matt supported it, that I was going to be a full-time carer for those 3 kids. Now, you and I have the same qualification. If you and I went for the same job, there is absolutely no way I would expect we went for the same managerial role.
Mm.
I don't deserve to get that role. I don't have the experience that you've had in that 13 years. Like, the landscape's changed, technology's advanced, and just like you're constantly, when you're in a job, you're constantly learning without even consciously knowing. You're always learning little things about professionalism and business and the way operations and all of those things, right?
Mm.
There's no way I would expect, if you and I went for the same role, managerial role, and I got it, I would actually think the employer's an idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
would.
just the
I don't have
reality,
the
right?
skill.
Mm.
That doesn't make me a shit person. That
No,
doesn't mean you and I are innate, like
it's
there's an
basically
imbalance of power.
qualified based on experience, right?
No, that is irresponsible
Mm.
to the company, to the employees, to stakeholders, to
Mm.
whoever you're serving. I don't have the experience. Don't give me
Yeah.
the job just because I'm a female. That's insulting.
I mean, and that's even why, like, all these things around, I think the term is DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, like things like having
Oh,
requirements to have a certain amount of people of color, our favorite term, and women, and all these things. It's like it's such a false economy. And again, it comes back to that term that I love, the path to hell, or the road to hell is paved in good intentions. Like, I
yeah,
get what they're trying to do, but it's such a simplistic way of looking to make change. It's almost like change by force rather than change by actually giving people as I said earlier, like, the statistics show that more women are getting qualified in it. Like, change doesn't just happen overnight. Like, this is generational change, right? Like, men in power have been there for, like, and is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know. I'm not there to judge, but that's how the system was created. But that's going through a change. But at the same token, is the world in a better place now, structurally, foundationally, from a family standpoint? Because, I mean, and you're like, this is a great example. Is like, you're in quite the position of privilege to be even able to be a
yes,
stay-at-home mum, right? Like, that's an
yeah,
example of, like, where most of the world now
yeah,
technically needs to have 2 people working
yeah,
just to get by. But,
yeah,
when
yeah,
you've
yeah,
got your
yeah.
high-flying husband, you don't need to worry about that stuff. He's working in gold now. What are
No,
you doing with that? He's
but
working in gold. No, no, but that's. Sorry, just let me just finish this point. Is where feminism actually had great. It was a great cause, and no one can deny the impact of the suffrage movement and then second wave feminism and stuff like that. But like, it's getting to a point now. It's like we're trying to find things to be upset about
Stuff
in
out.
that,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
when's that point where it's like, yeah, cool, we're at a space that we want to be. It's like, no, there are there are 47% only. We need to bridge that 3% gap that there are more men. It's like, oh God, can we just figure out what a man and a woman is first, and then you
Yeah.
can like, even have the argument. But
Well,
so back to the film. So let me just quit that there is a point that I was trying to
sorry.
make there. Sorry, and is that whilst feminism had noble and a great force behind it and everything that we wanted to, and it was all about creating choice and choice for women, and move from
Thank you.
being choice to
Thank you.
expectation.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's right. Like, even I think people in power, if I don't want to go too conspiratorial, but like, talk about rich families like the Rockefellers. If you look in this deeply, it's like they were a very powerful family, and they started funding like feminist movements and stuff like that. But because what they saw, because they're capitalistic, is and governments were like, oh, yeah, this is interesting. How do governments make their money? Through taxing people who work. So what will happen naturally is like, wow, there's half the population isn't working. If we get half these people into work, they can start funding the government because they'll start paying taxes as well. So whilst feminism actually had a noble cause at the start, it ended up being co-opted, in my opinion, to being something that like,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
governments were like,
I
oh
didn't
yeah,
know that. That's
well,
fascinating.
why would we create a whole industry called childcare? The amount of money that's funded by the
Oh,
government, why wouldn't you pay people to look after their own kids? Like, it makes no sense at all. Like, the whole childcare
I did
system's
not.
it's a Ponzi scheme. It's a joke.
When like I said, I worked part-time when the boys were little,
Yep.
and my kids were in childcare, and I'll never regret it because we found a brilliant childcare, and one of the teachers there became a very close friend of mine. We're still very close to this day. So there's been a lot of benefits to it. But I didn't for I at that time, I did not break it down like that. Like I didn't go, hang on, why am I paying someone else to look after my kids? If anything, because we were just pretty much breaking even with the childcare fees,
Yeah.
and because I was working part-time, we were just breaking even. That was more about me keeping my job.
Yeah. Right.
That was more about me. So if something happened, I was
Mm.
still in employment. Like we were just breaking even, just the tiniest little
So
bit
what's the
over,
point?
nothing. So yeah, arguably, what's the point? But it was more about me keeping my job.
Mm.
So I've
Yeah.
still got my foot in the door, to be honest. But just two things that you said that I wanted to comment on, like exactly what you said it before. You said it after I'd even written it down, so I didn't even need to really say it. But feminism is about choice. Like I feel for myself, I would classify myself as a feminist because like I proudly wear this on my head,
Mm.
right? I decided to be a stay-at-home mum. I think that's the most gangster feminist move you can make is go, no, even in this climate, I'm choosing to do that. And you are right.
Mm.
I'm in a position where I can do that. But I would also, and Matt will back me up 1,000%, I would also have no problem selling everything up, downsizing, and going down like in income or whatever so that I could still fund that.
Mm.
Homeschool the kids if I had to. Like, yes, you are right. I am privileged enough to do that. But if we weren't, I have always said I would make all the sacrifices so that I could still be with them. And this is the thing, like, it is set up in a way that dual incomes is basically necessary now.
Mm.
It's horrible. The cost of living, the cost of housing, all of that stuff is just borderline criminal. But at the same time, generally speaking, very generally speaking, I know a lot of people that if they wanted to, they could work from home. They could downsize. They could, like Nat and I have not had a holiday. We go to Melbourne like every 5 years or something. We make that sacrifice so that we can make ends meet.
Mm.
But then I know people that go overseas every year, and that's okay. That's their decision. I've got no judgment or no say. But then when people say they've got no money, and these are the same people that are buying $5, I'm sorry, like up to $7 coffees every day, times that by 365.
Yeah. It's a
Like
holiday.
there are things that people can get away with that they're not.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah,
And the
it's funny.
second thing I wanted to comment,
Sorry, you go. Yeah, you go.
the other thing I wanted to comment is, speaking of Matt and the position that he has now, it really pisses me off, Jay, that this very generalized white patriarchal, like, it's all saved for the white males. Like, I'm here to say my husband worked his freaking ass off. Yes, he's white. Yes, he's male. But he didn't get that job because he's a white male.
Mm.
He got the job because he's freaking good at what he does.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's insulting. Like, you can't, I don't like this narrative that, or the assumption that everyone, all white males are where they are because they're white and because they're male. No, that's not true. Not all. It's just stupid. It's just a dumb comment to make. I hate the word all. Like, I tell my kids all the time, don't use that word. Don't say all or every time. What, every single time? No.
Mm.
There's
Well,
nuances.
I actually think I actually went through a serious something recently. I won't say how long ago, where I was going for a job, and I personally believe that I wasn't chosen because I was a man.
Really.
Yeah, so it's almost like that whole, oh, we got to balance things up here. On par, like if people are somewhat equal in capability, like how do you make those choices? So now there's choices that people think about. It's like, well, one choice we could make is like we don't have a female in our leadership team, so perhaps that's the reason why we should choose this person rather than just choosing on merit specifically. I can't guarantee it, but I can clearly see that that was the only delineating factor based on what a recruiter at the
You just
time
got a
told me about
sense.
it. Yeah,
You
I
just
could
got to,
tell.
yeah.
Well, you can't be the front runner and then randomly, well, you're not the front runner anymore and you didn't get the job because, well, whatever the reason is, that was the only delineating factor. If we were so close, but I was the leading candidate initially. Sounds a bit sus to me.
Freaking stupid. Now,
They're
I have
lost
to,
anyway. Hey, I
oh,
have one big question for you actually. I've been wanting to ask you this question for a while, so we're trying to change topics here. But and it's a bit of a sensitive topic, so hopefully I ask you in a way which you don't get offended by, but I'm just trying to figure out a way to say it without, being but it comes back to your kids, right? And I've always wondered why always preface whenever talking about your kids that they're on the spectrum rather than that they're just kids. Like why do you define yourself as a mother of kids with who are on the spectrum rather than they're just kids? Does that make
it's a
sense?
very, very different journey. It's a very different journey. So, say, for example, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
The whole debate that or not debate, but the discussion that we had on how strong I feel about screens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I feel that way anyway, but
Mm.
I double down because of the wiring of my children's brain.
Mm.
Okay. So a lot of the reasons why I sometimes introduce a discussion with that is
Yeah.
because the journey's not the same. So I might be talking about something and people go, what's she doing that for? There's a reason. Because,
How do
and
you how do you know? I'm not trying to be a dick here. I'm just trying to understand. But how do you know if you don't have what's the opposite to neurodiverse? I don't want to use the wrong language here.
neurotypical,
If you don't have
neurotypical,
if you don't have neurotypical kids,
I don't.
interesting. Interesting. I find this fascinating actually because I was talking to another friend about it the other day as well, and they're also they have 4 kids, 2 are neurodiverse, but they also speak in similar. And this is not absolutely not having a go at you. I'm just trying to understand
Yeah,
more
no,
than anything else.
I know. You're trying to understand it.
And they also do the preposition as well. I was like, oh, that's fascinating because it's. I wanted to know whether it was something that you. I don't want to say it's a proud thing, like you obviously, and you don't want to feel like your kids are different, but technically you're not delusional, and you know that there's a difference between neurotypical versus neurodiverse. Do you do that in an essence for to help people understand the position you're in, like and how that would be different for them? Is that kind of part of it?
I've always said it's a family issue.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't stop with them.
Mm,
Everyone in the family is impacted by
mm,
it.
yeah,
So the life that we live as a family is very different to the life that Matt and I envisioned for ourselves at this point.
yeah. Can you deepen
It's
that a
a
little
different
bit there?
like,
What was the life versus what you have now? Like what did you envision?
okay,
Yeah,
yeah. So Sunday picnics at the beach or Fremantle markets or catching the train to go into the city, live concerts, none of that.
you're right. Just because of the what do you call the sound and is it
Overstimulation,
overstimulation?
the sensory
Auditory, sensory,
sensitivities,
yes, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yep.
the
Yeah,
sensory
right.
sensitivities.
Yeah.
So, and if we were to pursue something like that, like the planning that is involved in something like that is huge.
So your kids have never gone to a
And
footy
then,
game?
so Nate has been to the cricket
Yeah.
with Matt,
Hmm.
but that worked because it was just him and Matt.
Right.
So if it was a family event, that would be too hard because you're trying to navigate. Oh, it's such a big discussion, but
Mm.
you're trying to. So they are all neurodiverse, but they're n- n- completely different. So they're constantly triggering each other. One just likes quiet, whereas Nate's like me, he's a talker. So one needs quiet, one needs to engage. And that's obviously going to cause conflict. So there are those elements in a neurotypical family for sure. Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely, there is.
Yeah.
But the outcomes are, I'm assuming, are a lot less extreme.
Surprised. Thank you for answering
Yeah.
that
So,
question. I've
so
always
when,
been curious. I don't know how. I think because we were talking about, it, I'm like, oh, I've always wondered about that. Like, there's that preposition that you always put on everything, and I'm like, oh, I wonder why you do that. Like, just out of curiosity, rather than like I said, it's not a dig. It's just like, oh, but that makes sense to me now.
it depends on the context of the
Mm.
conversation as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. You'd have to give me an example, and I'd definitely be able to explain why
Mm.
there was that prefix. But it's not because I'm trying to glean attention for myself. Hell
Girl,
no.
I've got 3 autistic kids. Yeah.
Come on.
No, that's a.
You know,
You imagine that as like, what kind of flex is that?
You know me better than that, man. No.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, I want to normalize not necessarily build awareness.
Sorry, I just remembered something that I need to talk to you about.
You gotta be quick though, because I've got to go pick up Nate in a minute. Go on.
Do you? Have we even done that? What time do you gotta go?
I've got to go in 5 minutes.
Oh, we didn't even do our challenges.
Oh, no. I'll be back in 40 minutes.
Yeah, cool. But it was. Did you hear? I think it was like BAFTA Awards, which I think is a UK based one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there was some movie with some guy who had Tourette's or something and was talking about his lived experience. And
Yeah.
I think I think the character who that was based on was in the front row of the crowd. And like constantly, apparently, look it up. It's just the weirdest thing. I was just looking it up before, like it came up my feed. But apparently his Tourette's was like firing during the show. So like you could hear like in the background when
Oh,
anyone was like,
really?
oh, and wait for it. When was it Michael B. Jordan and what's that great actor? Oh, he's been around for ages. Delroy Lindo. Delroy Lindo, is that his name? Lando, Delroy, is that his name? I'm probably getting it wrong. But they're up on stage and his
Google it.
Tourette's was dropping. Guess what?
No. No. Nah. Not the N word. Was it? How was that handled?
Yeah, it's become something. So I look into it. It's fascinating. Let's start with our covers and where you've placed your top five. Have you got any notable mentions that didn't make the top five?
Yes, I do. All right. There was one honourable mention.
One.
There was
Obviously,
an honourable mention.
I didn't include Easy
And
in this, and it probably would have been in there if I hadn't already
no,
mentioned
neither
it.
did I. So I don't think that this is better. I don't think that this cover is better, but I think that this cover is very impressive. I'm going to give it impressive, but I'm not going to say it's better. I can't say it's better because there is no better than the original. But Luke Combs's cover of Fast Car, I think,
Never heard it.
is very, very impressive because that song is sheer gold. I don't think, and which is a segue. I think we should have another segment. I was going to talk to you about having another segment where we have 5 songs or more that we think are just straight 10s. Like you just can't get better. Like that
Well,
is.
I was thinking about this the other day. Straight tens. No, I think we should use the term banger. If it's a 10, it's a banger.
I reckon an 8 can be a banger, Jay.
Oh,
No, I'm talking like you can't get better. I would put Fast Car in that category by Tracy Chapman. I think that song is. So that cover's never going to make the list, Jason.
Yeah.
Jason Clare's cover of
It's not a
Fast Car is
10.
never going to make the list.
Not a 10 for me.
But have a listen to it. Luke Combs, because I hold that song in such high regard. And
Is it country? I thought
No.
Luke Combs was a country singer. Oh, there you go.
Maybe a little bit, but I wouldn't listen to it and go, oh, that's a country version. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't get that vibe. Anyway, so that's my honourable mention.
Wow. Okay. Yep.
Fast Car's still, the original's still better for me, but here are 5. They're not my top 5, but 5 that I thought of. Okay? We're going to kick it off with Hurt by Johnny Cash.
That's on my list.
Is it? Is
Yes.
it? Okay.
So good.
So Johnny Cash released a cover of Hurt by 9 Inch Nails in 2002, which was originally released in 1994.
Mm.
and that is a banger.
Yeah, and even the original song is very good. And
Oh, absolutely.
I think Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails has noted he will never play that song live again after
After Johnny
Johnny.
Cash released it.
Yeah, it's like they've done it justice to the song even more that we will not sing that song anymore.
Oh,
You beat us.
really?
Yeah,
Really? I
yeah.
mean, Jason and I are massive Johnny
I'm a
Cash fans.
I'm a big Nine Inch Nails fan too, so that's
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's my number one. Number two is Rivers of Babylon by Boney M.
Is that a cover?
That is a cover
There you go.
originally released by the Melodians in 1970.
Oh, it's a long time
Rivers of
ago.
Babylon. Yes, I'm a massive Boney M fan. Huge. That is a great cover. Number three is Killing Me Softly by the Fugees.
I think that's better than the original. Interesting.
I do. I do. So the Fugees released a cover of Killing Me Softly in 1996,
Mm.
which was a cover of Roberta Flack's Killing Me Softly in 1973,
It's a
which
very
was
good
a
song in the
cover
90s. Ah,
of the original folk song. So it was originally written by a white female folk singer called Laurie Lieberman in 1972.
there you go.
And
So
I
I couldn't
don't
even say Roberta
think
Flack because I think Roberta Flack's version is very, very good.
it's but I do like the Fugees better. But I think my number one would be Hugh Grant and About a Boy in 2002 singing Killing Me Softly at the school concert.
I can't even remember that. There's a scene that they did it, did they?
La,
All right.
la, la, la.
Four
Come
versions
on.
of four versions of the old "Killing Me Softly." That's a lot. I wonder what is the most covered song. That's actually an interesting one. Hmm.
I wouldn't say Hugh Grant's was a cover. I think that was
From the
just Hugh
movie.
being just being wonderful.
Hmm.
Number four is Dancing on My Own by Callum Scott. Now I did some research.
I don't even know what that
That
song is.
song was originally written for him,
Oh,
but the songwriter Robin released it in 2010.
oh, Robin. Yeah, yeah.
Callum Scott released it in 2018.
I'll have to look up this song. I have no idea what it is.
The cover for me is Chef's Kiss.
Hmm.
And then
This is your last one.
my last one, and I would think might even be my favorite one, would be Jimi Hendrix cover of All Along the
Dylan.
Watchtower, covered by Bob Dylan.
Hmm. That's in my.
I think that would be that would be up there with.
That's in mine.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah,
Shut up. No.
yeah,
So we've got two of the same.
yeah, yeah.
Ah, that's interesting, Jay.
Hmm.
Who would have thought I thought it would be a completely different list.
Yeah. So That's a very good list, except for two of them that I've never heard of.
You've heard of the Rivers of Babylon, Dancing on My Own? You've heard of them?
I've not heard the Luke Combs and that other guy, the second last one you said.
Yeah. Oh, I do have another honourable mention.
Mm.
Jason, one song. Jason and I really love just those 80s ballads. Just full cheese 80s ballads. We're here for them. Glenn Medeiros' Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You, I was not aware, is a cover originally sung by George Benson.
Oh, give me the
Yeah,
name, George Benson.
it's really good too. It's really
Mm.
good. So
That's
I
not George.
actually I couldn't say that I like Glenn Medeiros' better as much as we love that track. Do we love it or do we love singing and
How many
laughing at it?
is it? It's got to be in movies, that song, isn't it?
I don't know,
Didn't
but
Couldn't agree
I
less.
YouTubed George Benson singing that song, and it is yep.
I also
So
got to
you've got
see George Benson live at Blues Fest as well, and that was a very weird experience because I love George Benson. He's actually untapped skill that no one actually. Yes, he's a great singer, but he's actually an amazing guitarist. Like,
is he really?
oh yeah, I didn't know that. Like one of the guitarists in my old band, he was saying like he's a massive George Benson fan. I was like, oh, that's random. I didn't think. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's such a great guitarist. I was like, oh, I didn't even know he was heralded for that. So there you go.
So many
But it
singers
was real.
are.
It was really weird to see like a guy in his mid 80s, like still thrusting and stuff. It was
I
odd.
love that.
Mm, mm.
I love
I
that.
I have got lots of honorable mentions. Unfortunately, I couldn't. Like I probably would have had a top
Unfortunate.
10.
What's unfortunate about it?
There's nothing. No, there's nothing. So it's actually unfortunate that they didn't make the list, right? So I,
Ah,
I'm going to go quickly through my honorable mentions quickly. So Tina Turner, Proud Mary,
ooh,
original by
nice.
Creedence. I didn't know this was a cover, but then when I heard it, I was like, fuck, it's such a good song. The
What's
Animals,
the
the
one that
House of the...
what's the one
Yeah,
that you just said?
Proud
Tina
Mary.
Turner and Proud Mary and then
That's it. I've only said one.
Creedence.
Creedence sang the original.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Yeah,
Uh,
Proud Mary, mate. Oof.
the Animals, House of the Rising Sun. I didn't know that was a cover.
What's that song?
Oh, dude, it's like one of the best songs ever made.
What's it called?
House of the Rising Sun by the Animals, 1960s, I think. Ding 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 ding. It was a folk song as
Oh,
well. Interestingly enough,
okay. Yep.
Aretha Franklin, Respect, covering Otis Redding, very good. Gary Jules,
Otis did Otis Redding originally.
yeah, there you go,
Woo,
and they're both very
that's
good.
yeah. No, but
Ga-
that's an interesting fact.
Gary Jules, Mad World, Mad
Oh yeah,
World, Tears
yeah,
for Fears.
yeah.
Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares.
That
Cyndi
wasn't a
Lauper,
cover though.
yeah, it was a cover. Prince actually sang it.
Didn't he
I
write it for
discovered.
her though?
No,
Didn't he write it for her?
no, it was a cover.
He wrote it like I know he wrote it, but I thought he wrote it for her. No.
Hmm. No.
Ooh. Okay. So do you
Uh,
think? Okay,
Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun,
that's blown me away.
is a cover by a guy called Robert Hazard, with the original. Placebo's cover of Kate Bush's Running Up the Hill is very good. I
Do
love
you like the
Placebo.
cover better?
Oh, Placebo's, yeah, they were like one of my favorite bands and they did it so well.
I know they are, but you would go the cover over the original.
Yeah.
Oof, that's a call.
Nirvana covering David Bowie, The Man Who Sold the World. Very good cover. So they're
Mm.
my honorable mentions. There was a lot there that
Oh,
didn't make the cut.
they're honourable mentions. Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's my honorable mention.
okay.
So obviously, like I said, I had Johnny Cash hurt and not Whitney Houston, sorry, and Jimi Hendrix
Oh,
Watchtower.
I
And
missed
then
one.
my
I missed one. I had
Whitney
one more.
six
Whitney
then.
Houston's. Yeah, Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You."
Yeah, that's in mine. I will always
Yeah.
originally by Dolly Parton. So my other two that have not been mentioned yet is Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah,
Ooh.
covering Leonard Cohen.
Yeah.
And my fifth one is Joe Cocker, with a little help from my friends, covering the Beatles.
That's
Such a
a
good song.
good one.
What will you do? Oh, what a
Like,
song.
can
Just the
we just
start of
talk
that song.
about vocalists that you would go, you're how are you a vocalist, but how are you so like Joe Cocker or
Oh, so good.
Jimmy Barnes? Like, how do you sing so well with
Mm.
that?
It's even like the guy from with Chester from Linkin Park. Like he's got like that in between, like singing and growling, and it can hit a note. It's just wild how good
Yeah,
that is.
but like so strong and clean and
Yeah, it's got to be one of the hardest things to have a rasp and a sing at the same time on key as well, like hitting the note.
no, no, Jay, I'm not talking about rasps. I'm talking about growls like a
Uh,
bear. Like raspy is like who's raspy? Miley
Kurt
Cyrus.
Cobain.
Right, that's raspy. I'm talking about Joe Cocker is beyond
Mm.
raspy.
He's
That is a
actually one of the
growl.
greatest singers of all time, I reckon. He's
And
so
he's
good.
beautiful singer.
All right, and now we are introducing a new section. Have you got your bowl of entrants for your battle royale?
I so have.
Can I
Look,
see your bowl? Oh, yeah, look at my bowl. Oh, it's a hat.
you said a
So,
hat.
I didn't say hat. Okay. Pull out the hat. So you legit got a hat. You're
I
very literal. Very good. So to explain this to people, we the last 6 episodes we've done a battle royale where the person gets challenged with a topic and they've all been movies, I believe, of movie topics in the past. We are sticking with that movie topic, but what we've done this time is we've picked 10 movies, and that movie topic at this stage is best buddy movies of all time. And we've got like our pile of 10 that we believe is the best, and we're gonna pick one random one each, and then they're gonna battle it, and we need to make the decision of which one is best. And I think I've got the tiebreaker rule if you're happy with it.
Yep.
When we can't decide, the audience meter on Rotten Tomatoes makes the decision
Okay.
for us. Is that fair?
Okay. Yeah, that's
What other
fair.
people think? Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to draw my first one, and then we can
Okay.
reveal. No looking in your hat.
Oh, you're not allowed to look in your hat.
No, it's like a random. That's the beauty of it. All right, you pick your random.
Got
All
it.
right, and the first battle is I got Thelma and Louise.
I got Shrek.
Who do we think? Who do we think wins out? Thelma and Louise and Shrek? Come on, you know who the winner is.
Thelma and Louise.
Okay, 1 point, Jason. Shrek. That's not in my bowl, so we've definitely already got something different. Okay, let's go. Next one.
All right. Got it.
All right, got it. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Mine's Point Break.
Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang.
Oh.
Val Kilmer and Robert Downey.
2 points, Jason.
I'm sorry. Your team,
Jason.
you got to pick a good team, Sal. This is how it works. It's a strong, not just the front half, but the back half is going to be strong.
Yeah, but see, I didn't pick my favourites. I just picked some.
You got to do. All right, next.
Can we do it anyway? I reckon we do it anyway.
Shrek.
Let's go.
Next.
Donkey man. All right, let's go. Come on.
Next. All right.
Oh.
You got to beat this one. You go first.
Boys in the Hood.
Dumb and Dumber. That's you.
Yay.
I
Dumb
didn't
and
even-
Dumber.
You can't. Next.
Why do I like that movie? All right.
Dumb and Dumber is very good. It's funny.
It's
But
so
but
funny.
it's not Boys in
Like,
the Hood.
it shouldn't be, but yeah. All right, you
Alright.
ready?
Yeah, you go first.
You might. I don't know. I put this in, but I was like, I don't know if Jason. I think it is. I think it is a buddy movie, but you might think
Okay.
not.
What it is?
Happy Gilmore.
And Tubbs.
Yeah.
Happy and Tubbs. Carl Weathers. It's a good choice, but I don't think it beats mine, which is Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh. What are you up to? 5?
3 to 1.
Beverly Hills Cop.
All time for you, isn't it?
We might as well just stop just there. All right.
Next. You ready?
Yeah.
You got a choice in your hand?
Yeah.
Mine is Back to the Future. Marty and Doc Brown.
Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
I like Romeo and Michelle, but you know it.
Look.
I feel like you came underprepared for this challenge, to be honest with you.
We can do a redo. It's all right. I'm enjoying this.
All right. Next one. You might beat me on this one, but I love this movie a lot. What do you got?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, that's a hard one. See no evil, hear no evil.
Oh!
I don't think I can choose on that one, to be honest.
That's a tiebreaker.
Should we do? All right, let's go. Rotten Tomatoes. I'll give you that one, actually. I'll give you that one.
Thanks.
I'll give it, but I'm actually interested now. Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes. Bill and Ted. Rotten Tomatoes, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was a 75% audience, and I wonder if it's like a straight up tiebreak. That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
And See No Evil, Hear No Evil is a 72. You win it by 3 points. The audience gave it to you as well. So, like, we are aligned. Okay. We are the world.
All right.
We are the future. Next.
Me?
There you go.
Lilo and Stitch.
What are you talking about, man? I got Point Break.
Oh, I've got Point Break in here.
Yeah, you already used your Point Break.
What?
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I mean, I might be biased, but I think Point Break is better than Lilo and Stitch.
I don't know, man. Lilo and Stitch is I feel, and my whole family feel, probably not Matt, but the kids and I truly believe Lilo and Stitch is the most underrated Disney animated film of all time.
Really?
Really?
I did enjoy the new version, actually.
I haven't seen it. Molly Bell refuses to watch it because we love Lilo and Stitch that much.
I enjoyed it.
So what are we giving it to?
Oh, I don't know. Do you like Lilo and Stitch better than Point Break? Personally?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need a tiebreaker. I think Lilo is probably going to win it then. Lilo and Stitch 2003. It's probably in the 90s or something. All Disney movies are. 88.
Right. Point Break's going to be up there, surely.
Audience meter, Point Break 88. Point Break 79. Lilo and Stitch it is.
Lilo and Stitch, man.
What are you? How many you got now? I got 4. How many?
3?
You 3? You haven't been keeping your winners to the side?
No.
Right.
So hang on. Mine's Bill and Ted's. Not Shrek. Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
And Lilo and Stitch. 3.
All
right. This is great. Okay, come on. Next one.
I got Wedding Crashers.
Oh, Unbreakable.
Unbreakable? How's that a buddy movie? Who's the buddy?
Mr. Glass and Bruce Willis. Well, they're not.
Mr. Glass is a bad guy. They're
not buddies, but they're Does
Yeah,
that not
but
work?
no.
I was
Then
going more for the like I know like it's not like rush hour buddy, clearly, right? But there was a relationship there.
I would not call
Okay,
that a
you
buddy
win.
move.
All right. What's yours?
Wedding crashes. That's
Okay.
what I had. Oh no,
All right.
that's what I had.
Yeah, okay, you win. All right, let's go.
Friday.
Ah!
Did you pick Friday? Oh, well, draw. They can't beat each other. How many we got left?
That's hilarious.
Only one of those did happen.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Next.
Me
Lethal
first?
Weapon.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
I win.
you do.
Shawshank versus Lethal Weapon. What do
I
you
didn't
reckon?
even. I think we're gonna have to. No, you got it.
You think so?
I think it's a better movie, but I wouldn't classify it a buddy movie.
Why?
Buddy movies are like lighthearted usually. Like they're not
I think we didn't. I don't think we
stipulated the.
Yeah. We didn't
That's what
stipulate.
because you're like Unbreakable, Shawshank Redemption. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not a traditional buddy movie.
The ill-prepared.
Even Boys in the Hood. Ricky.
I totally think it's a buddy movie.
Is Beverly Hills Cop in your list?
No.
Is Rush Hour in your list?
No, because I was like, we're both going to put. I didn't put Beverly Hills. I didn't put Beverly Hills Cop in because I knew one of us would, and I didn't put Rush Hour in because I knew one of us would.
It doesn't matter. That's the whole idea. Is you got to have your team because if you're drawing randomly, your team still has that person in there.
I clearly don't understand this game.
Round one. That's okay. I'll
Right,
be more explicit in the rules next time, just so our webcam friend will get it. So my next one is Rush Hour.
So yours is Rush Hour?
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Again, that's not a funny movie.
I think there's buddy elements.
It's not a true.
Listen, my understanding of buddy movie was
Two people in the movie. That's every fucking movie.
no.
It's a buddy movie.
Vince and Jules, come on. Central to the plot.
But like they're 20% of the movie.
You know what? Viewers, I would love comments on that one. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I would argue.
But Pulp Fiction's going to beat Rush Hour. If I knew I could put Pulp Fiction in a buddy movie, I would have put it in there. This is cheating.
It's not
Accidental cheating
wasn't it supposed to be that if we get a situation like Rush Hour and Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah.
We have to debate why we believe ours is the better one.
Oh, but there's no debate there. Pulp Fiction is way better than Rush Hour.
Yeah, so you just pissed off that I won.
Pulp Fiction, in my opinion, is not a buddy movie. It is a multiverse movie and one of those multiverses are the buddy. So, but it's not a traditional buddy movie. Yeah.
Oh, I think.
But there is a buddy in there. Isn't Bruce Willis's character called Buddy? I feel like that's an interesting fact. Pulp Fiction.
See what I did there?
Yeah, accidental genius.
Trying to claim it.
No, it wasn't Buddy. Close. Butch.
Butch.
Are we done?
Now,
That's. Have you got any left?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you do. What are you at 4? Is it 5-4?
Yes.
All right. The winner of the next
You're the
one.
winner.
Or the
Oh,
winner.
the winner of the next one.
If you win it, it's a draw. If I
Okay.
win, I win.
Okay.
Who you got?
Breakdance.
Mine actually is a buddy movie.
It's a buddy movie.
No, it's not.
Turbo and Ozone. Let's go.
The Nice Guys.
Okay. I think it got a little bit lost in translation. The rules. I think the way I interpreted it was
If I went to Google and Googled right now the greatest buddy movies all time, none of your movies probably would have got in there.
Lilo and Stitch. Come on.
Mm.
Shawshank Redemption. All right. I didn't understand the rules.
That's okay. That's understandable. But who wins that last one? Because I will die on a hill for The Nice Guys. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, you win.
Because if I'm pretty sure if we go to Rotten Tomatoes, Breaking ain't gonna have a good score.
Yeah. Look, technically you win, Jay, but at the same time, I don't think the rules were clear. They weren't clear from the jump.
Yeah, everyone knows what a buddy movie is, bud. Best buddy movies all time. Let's just go into what does best buddy movies all time. What's great? Rolling Stone. Here we go. Let's see our friends at Rolling Stone. What do they think? All right. Top 25 buddy movies. Where do we starting from? Turner and Hooch. The dog is the buddy.
Ah! I was going to put Turner and Hooch in, actually.
The Heat.
But I don't feel I've watched it enough to put it in there.
The aim of this game.
You're frozen.
I'm frozen. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Not
right.
anymore.
Whoop. Okay. I don't even have you at all. I think it's you. I've got like the best internet in the world.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can, but you're pixelated, but it'll catch up after anyway, so that's fine. All right, so can you hear me at least?
Yeah.
Number 24 was The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Jerry Lee Lewis and Dean Martin, artists and models. I've not watched that movie.
Ah!
Gene
That's
Wilder.
a good duo.
Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, Stir Crazy. I didn't have that in mind. Oh! White Man Can't Jump, 1992. That's a banger.
Oh!
That's a good one.
How did neither of us have... Oh, that's a bit poor on our behalf.
Have any of us hit it yet? I don't think they have. So we're both losing. Super Bad, 2007.
I can't that movie.
Romy and Michelle's. You had Romy, didn't you?
Romy and Michelle's. I had Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Beavis and Butthead. Sideways. No.
Oh, yeah, I know that movie.
The Trip. I don't know that movie. Harold and Kumar.
Is that...
Harold and Kumar.
Is that...
Hot Fuzz. Men in Black. Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, Men in Black!
Dumb and Dumber. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. What do we got next? Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Listen, I would have put that on. I told you about Planes, Trains, and Can't even talk. I told you about that in a couple of weeks ago, and you need to watch it.
Watch it. I will. I will watch it this weekend.
Beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Tommy Boy, Chris Farley, and David Spade. It actually is a very funny movie. Step Brothers, Will Ferrell.
Oh!
That's good. I watched that.
That is such a good movie. Step Brothers. You've got no microphone. Microphone.
I don't know how that turned off. Can you hear me now?
Who's the webcam now, Jay?
Well, I don't know why that turned off. I'm not even on the screen. That's weird. Blues Brothers, never watched it.
Oh, okay.
Up in Smoke, Cheech and Chong.
Oh!
Oh, Midnight Run. Yeah, it's a great movie. De Niro and Charles Grodin. And then number one, 48 Hours. There you go.
That's fair.
We had hardly any of those movies on our own list, interestingly enough. So it
Yeah.
must be, let's just agree that it's a misinterpreted genre.
Yeah. Oh, okay, all right. I've got a hit. You need to explain this to me.
Yeah, go.
Why would you give me Boys in the Hood as a buddy movie, but not Pulp Fiction? Because you
Good one.
said Boys in the Hood, you were actually like, yeah, no, I'll give you that one, right? So why would you give me Boys in the Hood and not Pulp Fiction?
Because Pulp Fiction is multi-story. It's not a singular story, is why I would do that. Whereas that's a story about.
Ah.
Do you know what I mean?
All right, well, what if it was just about Jules and Vince? Would you give it to me then?
Man, I would give you. You got Pulp Fiction. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you weren't happy about it.
But I gave it to you. Take the win, my friend. Take the win. Like, how am I going to? What was I up against? Some shit movie, Dumb and Dumber. Oh yeah, Dumb and Dumber. Let's debate that. But okay, now that we do have it, and now that you do understand, without your
Yeah.
other rules of like buddy movies, not including stuff like Rush Hour, Lethal Weapon, which I'm surprised you didn't include.
So even Shawshank, you wouldn't give me Shawshank either.
I don't think Shawshank's a buddy movie. It's got buddies in there, but like in that traditional sense of buddy movies. Otherwise, that list we just read from Rolling Stone would have had Shawshank, Pulp Fiction, because they're some of the greatest movies of all time.
Okay, yes, I failed
That's
the comprehension of the task.
And I think if we're going to do it, I think I still like the idea of giving like a movie battle as well. Like we could do that as an exercise and do the movie battle. I like you have to choose. I like it because there's more tension there. I think versus what we just did then, and it's the tension it's that hard choice which makes it, which is what makes it an interesting thing to do.
So when you're saying a movie battle.
Yes.
Do you mean like incredible movies? I put in 10, you put in 10, and then
we'll always have a topic. It needs to be themed, but I think
it needs to be themed. Okay.
But then I do think, like, so for example, it doesn't need to be movies as well. We could be like, what is the greatest cover of all time? And we could have had our own list of whatever. But I think we still do the battle in that format, and the OG battle as well. Where so next week you will. Who did last week? What did we do?
You have to challenge me.
Oh, I got a challenge for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then we need a.
What are you thinking?
A pick from the hat battle too.
Yeah.
Teams. So that's like we've got to build our war team, and then I need to choose a topic for you. Our war. It has to be a good roster too, not just fillers, Sally. You had like fillers and amazing movies.
Fillers.
Oh yeah, name me some of those movies again. Shrek's a good movie. Shrek is a good.
Shrek's a buddy movie for sure. Come on.
Boys in
and
the Hood.
Do you know what? Do you know the other thing that I think I misinterpreted? You know that kind of archetype in a film where there's two unlikely characters, and then
they're joined together,
and then they end up best mates.
Like I think the Step Brothers.
Yes, like Step Brothers. So I think I was.
Rush Hour is that too, technically.
Yeah, it is.
That's such a good movie, Rush Hour. I watched it again not long ago. I was like, oh, it's so good.
So good.
What
makes it so good? What is it?
It's the dynamic of two disparate individuals who are both very likable.
Yeah, that's it.
You know,
They're
like
both
cultural clash,
yes.
black and Asian, like not just Asian, but like actual Chinese.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And like what comes of like a very unlikely pairing.
Mm,
It's so beautiful.
yeah,
Rush hour.
so good. I need to scoot. So
All right. That was a very, very good podcast. Do your thing.